Hey my loves, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be doing something different today. I'm gonna be making an unusual hairstyle on Adobe, so you guys should stick around to see how everything unfolds. First of all, I'm gonna be moisturizing her hair, which of course you know is a normal thing if you have been watching us for a while. After that, I'm brushing out her hair for easy sectioning. I want to say a big thank you to Hot Hair for sponsoring today's video. They were kind enough to send us a bag filled with goodies. Not only does it contain the extension that we're using in styling Adobe's hair, it contains this as well. Like the bag, this bag have been so much in handy since I got it. You can use it for errands and everything, and it also came with this box that contains all the essential which I'll be using in styling this hair, like what you're seeing right now, the combs, the all of that, the clip, all of that good stuff. And finally, the star of this video, which are these human hair braiding extensions. We were sent 2 bundles of these in the length 14 inches. These are 100% Remy virgin human hair. Guys, this hair is everything. They are so soft, so beautiful, so luscious. Go ahead to order yours by clicking on the link in my description box, and guess what, they'll be giving a discount to everyone who orders via the code I'll be putting on the screen, which is COHY. When you use that code, you will get a discount, trust me. I'll leave all the necessary infos on the screen as well as in my description box, so check them out and place an order today. You guys just saw me cutting out the blunt at one end because we don't need that. After cutting, I brushed that out. We just want everything to be swift. We don't want no blunt end, like I said. So back to the hair, I'll be cutting a straight line from one ear to the other, just somewhere there. So after that, I'll clean out the line, which I don't think I should, but you guys know how this works. And I put out the back. Now I'm working with the front, where I am now patting slant line on the two sides, given a triangle kind of vibe. And yeah, cleaning out the line again. And after that, I patted out a small tiny little piece where I will be cornrowing. So I will be using, a little bit of extension. I'm adding the human braiding extension, obviously, just a little bit to give it volume, nothing much. You can skip adding any extension if you want to just braid the normal hair. Anyone, whatever, whatever suits you. So I just braided that out. You see how slanted it looks? It will give the vibe on the other side, which at the end gave a triangle vibe. Like that is what we'll be working with. I'll also do that kind of vibe on this side, just like that, just like that. We just want to achieve triangle situation in the middle. So I'm using the cornrow to give that definition, if that makes sense. So I will do the same on the other side after I finished on this side. So at the end of the day, I will be using a Brazilian wool for whatever that I will be doing here. You guys saw me combing out the Brazilian wool. Yeah, that is because I don't want no blunt end, and also I use 4 strands of the Brazilian wool. So I'm braiding that onto the hair just a little bit, and I twisted it out, and I started rolling to wrap on the hair, giving like a bantu knot vibe, not giving like a band, like this is basically a bantu knot situation we are doing here. So I will wrap that around the hair, and this is what we have. So moving on to the next, I'm doing the same thing, brushing out the Brazilian wool, then I put it onto her hair. I think for this particular one, I use 6 strands of the Brazilian wool, and I brush that out, put that onto the hair, twist, braid a little bit and start twisting. And as I'm twisting, it will start, wrapping on its own. Like when you're twisting this kind of, any extension, it will start bending and folding on its own. So you just follow through with that situation of bending, and you create your bantu knot illusion. Does that make any sense? So if you want it to be more secure, you can put an elastic band on it so it can be more secure and don't unravel. So that is what I'll continue with every other one in this front part. And this is the last one, doing the same thing. Wrap it round, making sure it is firm down, and then I'll put a rubber band on it so it doesn't unravel. So we are basically done with the front part. Now let's move on to the back. So for that, I'll just be cornrowing round, like I will be cornrowing round, and you make sure you add the braiding, the ends of the cornrow we did earlier. So I mean, we're just gonna add it to whatever I'm cornrowing right now. So I'm just gonna cornrow round, like I will move round, which I did not show entirely. I don't know what happened, but it happened anyways. So look at what we have here. I was done with cornrowing all that, and I even started crocheting the human braiding extension onto the hair. See, I don't know how this happened. I don't know if I lost the clip. I don't know if I didn't record it. All I just realized was, oh, there was no clip showing the starting, but there is no problem with that. I have just explained what happened there. So what I'm doing now is crocheting the human braiding extension onto the hair. Guys, see, you need to feel the texture of this human hair. Before, I used to think, there is no big difference. There might not be a big difference between what's it called, synthetic and see, you need to feel the texture of this human braiding extension. It's so soft. I don't want this to look like I'm sugarcoating, because nah, I have never seen anything like this. It was so soft. It was so soft. So I'll just crocheting that. I believe you guys probably know how this thing works with crocheting, but in case you don't, let me slow down this clip a little bit so you guys can see, or you probably might have seen since we have gotten to this stage. But I'm just basically passing my crochet needle underneath the cornrow, put the extension on top of the hook of the crochet needle, pass it out, take it like all of that knock around crocheting. Okay, yeah, I know you guys shall know how this is done. So I'll just continue with that method. Continue watching with this. Continue watching, and I'll be right back with more explanation. Okay, one thing I would like to point out with crocheting with this extension is you don't pull out both strands. I don't know if that makes sense. You don't pull out both strands, you pull out one strand like this. You get me? That is because when you pull out both strands, it might loosen out. Okay, there is every tendency that this will loosen out because it is not synthetic, it is human hair. So you just have to be careful with pulling it out one strand at a time, or just one strand. At this front part, I was just pulling out one strand because we want it to cover the cornrow. Okay, hope I'm making sense. Like, I pull out one strand and leave the other strand across, so that when we are done, we can easily use, cover up the cornrow with the extension, if I'm making sense. So voila, we are done with crocheting that, and now I want the magic of this extension to come out. Okay, I want it to pop. For that, I'll start trimming off the ends. I want a particular length. I don't want it to be overly long, so I will trim till I get to my desired length. Like, nothing serious, just a little bit at the end, just a little bit. Like, I can still see some blood ends. I think that area was where I focused more. So after that, I laid down her edges, and I went in to start, spraying on the hair so the kinks can pop, so the curls can pop. But before that, I put in this, yeah, those things that I just attached at the front, which is basically accessory. So yeah, I'm just spraying in a detangling spray. You can use water for this. Like, you don't need anything serious. Water can do this, trust me. And then I went in with a mousse, which my daughter is very fond of. Like, whenever she sees this mousse, she's always so excited. That is basically it. You can see me apply the mousse even on the hair. See, guys, this hair is just so beautiful. And I can tell you that this hair is reusable. Did I mention that earlier? I think I did. I don't know. But is reusable. And that is the leftover we have from two bundles. We have like almost one bundle left. And yeah, look at the coils. See how soft. See how my brush is passing through this. After Adobe was done having this hair on, I took out the extension and they are intact. Like, I am looking forward to another hairstyle that I will be using it for. And guys, look at my baby girl. See how this hairstyle is popping. See how she's glowing in this beautiful hairstyle. It is perfect for photo shoot. It is perfect for just having on. I mean, we all like when our princesses are looking good. Who doesn't? I mean, I do, okay? Everything about this hair screams beauty. It complemented my daughter's skin. It looks so gorgeous and hair. So guys, go ahead to place an order of this and you'll be glad you did. Use the discount code I showed you guys earlier. You can also check out my description box for the rest of the details. So I guess that brings us to the end of this video. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Like, tell me. Subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, see you in my video.
I can feel it over here. You take up every corner.